Well, this song's called Adapter. Every time I go down to Memphis, I always seem to catch you there somehow. Your gentle smile that whispers to me softly. Oh, but I heard there's some rumors going round that you're an adapter, deceiver, a liar and a leaver, a warning shot in the dark with a flash of truth. That you're a pretender, oh, offender, a queen of misadventure, and that you'll be just a name that I won't remember. When I finally got to hold you, and all the lies and rumors weren't around, we talked until the sun came up and faded. Oh, but when I woke, you were nowhere to be found. 'Cause you're an adapter, deceiver, a liar and a leaver, a warning shot in the dark with a flash of truth. That you're a pretender, oh, offender, the queen of misadventure. Well, now you're just a name that I can't remember. Every time I see reminders written on the walls of old boxcars, oh, I think of the night that we had shared there, and remember why I had to run so far. 'Cause you're an adapter, deceiver, you're a liar and a leaver, you're a warning shot in the dark with a flash of truth. Oh, baby, you're a pretender, oh, offender, the queen of misadventure. Oh, and now you're just a name that I can't remember.
Incredible.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
I think you're the oldest 22-year-old I've ever met.
Yeah, man, 22 going on like 36 at this point, yeah.
You're from Pell City.
Yeah, Pell City.
So going to California, Los Angeles, from Pell City.
Man, it's
you're in an odd there's a low percentile that do that in their lifetime.
It is, man. It's a low percentile. People even travel there, and living there is a really a whole different beast, man. I moved out there right after I turned 18 years old.
That's insane.
Yeah. It was right after I turned 18.
Mama must have been a nervous wreck.
Yeah. Yes, right after I graduated high school, and she said, "It's time for your ass to get out of the house and get a job." No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. She said, "I don't care if it's a steel mill or a party city. You're getting out of here. You're getting a job." No,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, she was. She actually probably wanted me to stay. Yeah. But I moved out, 18, and yeah, man, it's a crazy culture shock. It's one of my favorite things about when I first moved out there was just seeing all the different kinds of people that there were, like races that I didn't even know existed.
All right,
I'm
Theo
like,
Von.
it was kind of amazing. It was like a human zoo, for lack of better words.
Right. No,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
yeah,
No.
it's just incredible. There's
Sure,
just so
sure.
much.
It's
There's
exotic,
so
yeah.
it's exotic. There's so much life. There's so much culture. In one place. Like I about flipped my top out of excitement because Pell City got a Jamaican restaurant. I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. You
I
go
don't
out
even
there.
know if Mobile has one play.
Yeah, there's got to be some down there. Closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just so much. I don't know. It gives me closer to the mic.
Yes, sir.
It gives me a lot more appreciation for my hometown, just because there is so much going on and there's so much that's constantly trying to change out there in California and Los Angeles specifically, and getting to come back to my hometown and Pell City's growing, it's changing, it's a lot different than it was when I moved, but it's still Pell City, it's still my hometown.
Oh yeah.
And even though that it's changed, it still feels like a consistent home that I can come back to where the rest of the world's kind of paused,
Yeah. That's beautiful. You're a touring man.
Yeah.
What's how often are you able to go back to your hometown as in the life of a musician like yourself?
Obviously not as much as I want to.
Right.
I get to come home about 2 to 3 times a year.
Right.
3 times on a good year. Mainly twice a year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I'm glad that you're back on the Gulf Coast.
Man, I am too, man. I am too. I love the city of Mobile. I'd have to argue that it's one of my favorite cities in Alabama. Opposed, obviously my hometown, and I love Alexander City, and I think Mobile's probably a close third.
Amen.
Yeah, just because the memories that I have from 2024, I toured down here and we had a great time. We messed around at Dolphin Street Sound, and it was just a great time.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave, Tristen Gressett. It's awesome to have you on. Again, the performances were otherworldly. You brought a different energy, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
And Adapter, I really like what you did with after Boxcars. You kind of added a little fancy.
Yeah, going on. It's just the octave. It's just the octave. And
okay, gotcha.
I had that idea. I just listen to so much music like America and Neil Young and the songs Ventura Highway, Old Man. They're all it's like moving the same shape. I'll just show you real quick. It's funny.
Thank you.
Like I take this D shape, and just bring it up here.
Gotcha.
Because that's like the E for it.
Gotcha.
To people who don't know music, I'm just shouting gibberish. But written on the walls. It's so funny. I debated on keeping that in the live version, but when I recorded it, I did it with a 12-string guitar, and so it sounds a lot fuller on the recording because I'm doing it with a 12-string.
Got it.
So yeah, just to add some levels in there.
No, it's awesome. That's
man.
Yeah, it's a nice sneaky way to get some pizzazz out of the song.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Who are your? You mentioned America, Neil Young. Who are some of the guys that you kind of look up to for your stage presence? Just now your performance was you weren't scared at all. You mentioned the Bob Dylan with curling the strings up there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, where do you get that from?
Man, honestly, I feel I can name a lot of different people. Neil Young is obviously one of my heroes, second to none. I'd say that a lot of at least the feeling of not being afraid, not trying to get all cheesy, but I credit that to my mom. I mean,
That's cool.
she was here, I'm going to show you a little, obviously I'm not going to show you my license, but She was a professional clown, actually, back in the day. I got her business card right here. I
Doesn't get scarier
keep it
than
in my
that,
wallet,
man.
right? So she never made me feel to be afraid to be myself and
That's
everything
awesome,
like
man.
that. I actually did it with
That's
her a couple times, but yeah, she never made me feel afraid to be myself. She was always honest and authentic to herself, and if anybody didn't like that, they could get the hell out of the way.
Sure.
You know, and so I try to carry myself with the same attitude, just to be myself. You know, and I looked up, man, I don't not trying to sound pretentious, man, but I spent a long time studying the greats of, like Elvis and James Brown and all those guys, just to try to get a piece of the confidence that they had, on stage. And in terms of stage presence, man, it's
what that could bring out of you.
Yeah, man, I love it.
So yeah, I really want to touch on the move to Los Angeles and what that was like when you stepped off
Do you want the glamorous version? You want
Of course not.
The real
Yeah, I
version.
want that nitty gritty.
Well, I won't get too nitty gritty on you.
I mean, I imagine the first couple of nights you're scared and but also excited and you have a tough time sleeping. That's what my guess would be.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Penske vans don't have AC in the back, So we got there, obviously we came through the Mojave Desert.
Oh, it wasn't a flight, it was a drive.
Oh, it was a drive.
You drove all the way from Alabama.
All the way in a Penske van, rental Penske van.
18-year-old.
18 years old, yeah. Moving, yeah. Yeah.
So did you have a spot picked out?
I did, dude. I had a spot lined up. I had a role in a movie lined up.
I can't tell if you're sarcastic.
No, I'm being very serious. And I had it all figured out, brother. And I got there, and everything turned out to be a scam. The movie was a scam. It wasn't real. The apartment wasn't real. And so
How was the apartment not real?
Well, it was real, but there was like a 3-week long waiting list, which I wasn't told about until the day I viewed it. And let's just say.
So we were living in a van by the river.
Yeah, we were living in the Penske van for a few days, and I had this old sofa that my Aunt Terry gave to us. It was folded out into a bed, and it's like from the 1980s or 90s. It's floral pattern. Oh, I wish I still had a picture of it. I probably do. And that's what I was sleeping on in the van, and it was a glorious time. It was a glorious time, and it was a terrifying time. There was a moment where it was like, all right, we're headed back. And
I imagine this was the summer, right?
It was the summertime.
Right,
this was right in August. Yeah, the hottest month. Yeah, and it was not glamorous at all. And every possible thing that could have went wrong. And one of my favorite quotes that I just found not too long ago was you're not doing it wrong, you're just at the part where most people quit. Yeah. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna live by that, and I think it's important for everybody to live by that. Yeah.
Thank you for that, man.
Man.
I think we all need that.
Oh yeah, well obviously I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm not still living in a Penske van. I got everything sorted out. I have a friend out there that's actually a great accomplished actor named Michael Villar, who helped me find an apartment. We ended up finding an apartment. I had some family friends help us out with a hotel room, and made everything work. Made it work, and
that first
sticking to the
shower
dream.
must have hit different.
Yeah, it's crazy because it was like I did a whole farewell concert in my hometown and packed all my shit and moved out there. And then it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I can't go back.
The pressure must have been
Dude,
crazy.
it's like, I can't go back and be like, sorry guys, didn't work. Like, God, how embarrassing that would have been? Oh my gosh. I'm like, man, I gotta make it work, man. For not just for me, but for, the people that are, looking up to me and, are like, oh man, he's going and doing it. And it's like, got one minute. Well, guys, I lied. The American dream is false.
Right. Dude, but that's not
Yeah.
even like an American dream. That's like that's just like a different spirit, man, to chase the entertainment industry.
Yeah, man.
You know, 'cause
Well,
that's-
it's a beast.
yeah.
What's it? Well, then he got a show at Hotel Cafe.
You gotta
Actually,
Yeah, I lined up some. I mean, I'm not gonna go through my whole life story there, but yeah.
Because that's a pivotal moment.
Yeah,
according to Mom.
yeah. I got signed to a talent agency, and yeah, man. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I've got some pretty awesome auditions for some really big blockbuster stuff, and it's been really really nice. You know how things have transformed out there, and I've met some of my most closest friends and just pivotal collaborators out
Yeah.
there, and learned how to produce and learned how to, go after the damn thing. Like it's so I used to I don't know, being back home, I used to feel so ignorant, like, to how do I create? How do I make stuff that feels like it makes sense for me?
Mm.
And it's just taken so much time to learn, the just like sorry, a word popped in my head. God, it won't go away. Okay, to learn the to learn the roots of the industry. The word is annals, I think. Annals, or is that a word? You just hit the annals of the industry. Yeah, but anyway, to learn that, the roads of how everything works, and learning the ropes, and now I'm able to do it for other people, and now I'm on my second record. I got some of Zach Bryan's players on there. I'm like, and everything's happening so quick, and at the same time, it feels like it's taken forever because it's so much work. And people, a lot of artists nowadays, they don't want to talk about the work that goes into it. They want to show up to a podcast
Right.
with their glasses on, talk about, yeah, life in Hollywood's great. They don't want to talk about, I every second of my being is invested into my career. People don't want to talk about that. They just
Right.
want to act like it just happens, and it doesn't. It takes a lot of work and determination.
Yeah, man. You reached out to me, and
Yeah, man.
and that, I mean, from you've got a larger platform than me, and you're just passing through, and the fact that you like reached out, and of course, yeah, Josh has a connection, but the fact that you'd like, taking that initiative,
Yeah.
and didn't wait till the last second, like, hey,
Yeah, man.
you reached out in May and it's June.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just
what
say
it's all
that.
about, man. That's what it's all about. It's about, it's I don't care if 5 people hear me or 5,000 people hear me. It's about impacting somebody's life, and whatever platform I can be on to try to do that, I'm going to try to do that,
In Mobile, we don't talk about change, we work for it. At Dexter's Boxing Gym, this is where confidence is built, punch by punch. No gimmicks, no excuses, just real training for real people. This January, we're offering a new membership plan designed to help you stay strong and stay consistent. New year, new me. Mobile's home for boxing, Dexter's.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Core Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou Core corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
This song's called Beauty Queen. I wrote it for my mama. She's a single mother, and she worked really hard to give me a good life. And this is kind of like my testament to growing up and understanding her struggle. Well, take my hand, don't be scared. Well, I can lead you anywhere you wanna go with me. Well, I said something along the lines of take your stuff, and I'll take mine, and I'll be on my way. Behind closed doors, all she seemed just fine, but she wanted more, so much more than they could shine down on a pretty little pedestal with flowers, rain, and petals on a beauty queen, on a beauty queen. Her face inside her hands, there's only so much she can stand before she falls down. Well, I've wrote this story many times, and you can read between the lines, but it's all black and white. Behind closed doors, all she seemed just fine, but she wanted more, so much more than they could shine down on a pretty little pedestal with flowers, rain, and petals on a beauty queen, on a beauty queen. Well, her smile is frozen, but it's from a false token of exception. You just stand there and smile. Well, her hands are worth holding, but they're brittle and they're frozen, 'cause they're posing for the world to see. But behind closed doors, now she seems just fine, but she wanted more, yeah, so much more than they could shine down on a pretty little pedestal with flowers, rain, and petals on a beauty queen, on a beauty queen.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Speak on some of the connections that you made and some of the lessons that you learned from those connections, like the being Stevie Wonder and Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Or anybody that you meet in passing or in studios, and then Billy Lawson, etc.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Dropping some awesome names. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, I mean, really, with a situation like Stevie, I was with my girlfriend Delaney Renee, who's just an incredible artist in her own right. She's having some real big success right now. But I mean, with the situation,
Did you meet her in?
no, I didn't meet her in Guitar Center. I met
Not
her.
in Los Angeles though.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
met her. I met her in Los Angeles. Yes,
You
and
pick up
she's
the guitar next to her. Guitar
yeah,
center.
yeah. Would you imagine meeting the love of my life and Stevie Wonder at the same time? That would have been awesome. But no, yeah, the whole Guitar Center situation. It's like, we just seize the moment, right? It's about seizing the moment and trying to make the most out of seeing somebody like that. Because you don't want to come up and be like, oh, can I get your autograph? Or, oh, can I sing for you? You want to make it a unique experience for them, because you want them to remember you,
Right.
And
You
so,
want 'em to
yeah.
feel it. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. So pretty much, Delaney had the idea. We'll sit down by the piano, and I was playing on the keyboard, and she was singing one of his songs. We were singing Lately. Love that song. And sure enough, after like a minute and a half, Stevie walked around the corner, and somebody was holding his hand, guiding him over to us. And he sat there after we were done. He just clapped longer than anybody. And then he went and sat down at the piano and started playing and singing with us. And it was unbelievable. I mean, it was unbelievable, man. And, one of the things that he said that stuck out to me the most is like to always just give glory to God, you know, because at the end of the day, he's the one who gives you your gifts. Right. He's the one who can take them away. Right. Yeah. And
he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He'll always be able to rely on it. Yeah, that's great stuff, Stevie. But yeah, if you could speak more on the kind of the ignorance going away, the stuff that you kind of learned.
Yeah.
And the work that you put in. I kind of cut you off earlier.
No, man, it's fine. It's like, learning how to bridge the gap between what's in my mind and what I create.
That's right.
It's learning how instruments work together, learning frequencies, ridiculous stuff, learning how all of these things make sense when you're creating the art, because I know the impact that the people that I love have made on me, the music that I've heard, the impact that it's made on me. I want to be able to do that for people. And so when I listen to something, I have to understand, why does it make me feel this way? Because I want to be able to make people feel this way with what I create, because that's my purpose as an artist, is to make people feel and to make people think, And yes, people can go and have a good time and drink and do whatever, when they hear my stuff, but I want them to think, I don't think a lot of music nowadays makes people think.
That's right.
And I feel an obligation to be able to do that to the best of my ability, and it's not only learning the production side of things, it's learning the people side of things, learning how to talk to people and understand people, because it's not about me. The music isn't about me. I'm a vessel, It's about how it makes people feel. I'm invisible, Yeah, I'll put on a pretty cool shirt and dance around and jiggle around on stage, but at the end of the day, it's about how somebody feels when they listen to me,
Yeah. Absolutely. When you say getting people to feel a song, you mentioned before the podcast that it takes 7 times to show somebody a song for them to fall in love with the song.
Yeah.
Speak on that more.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like a generalization. I mean, I've heard songs that I fell in love with the first time that I heard it, but for most music, especially when it comes to social media and stuff, everything's so oversaturated. Yeah, I mean, it takes somebody to hear your song 7 times for them to have a connection with it, to want to hear it again, right? Especially if it's something that they wouldn't normally listen to,
right?
Because take for instance, there's some songs that that are really popular that I hear that I'm like, it's all right, and then
And it hits you in the right moment.
7 times. Yeah, it hits me in the right moment. I'm like, this is a good song. I can appreciate this song now. I can appreciate it.
Right. I like the comparison or the reference you made to "Happy" by Pharrell. You know, if you're
If you're not in a good mood.
right, you're pressing the red button immediately.
Yeah, man, it's just got to hit you at the right time. Sure.
Tell me about American Idol.
Oh man, that was it was a beautiful time in my life. You know, I was 17 when I did that.
Really, while you were in Pell City, you were.
While I was in Pell City, living in Pell City.
How'd you get on track for that then?
My mama told me to audition. I was actually supposed to have a movie date, and she was like, "Nope, you're gonna audition." I was like, "Okay," and I did it, and it was really kind of it was kind of a quick process.
Yeah.
But I mean, it lasted over a few months, you know, and yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful time in my life. Went to Nashville, Hawaii, Los Angeles.
So you've been to Los Angeles prior to the.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Completely different part though.
Yeah.
Completely different part. And for me more than anything, it helped me. The vocal coaches there helped me learn how to use my voice, which was amazing. I give them a lot of credit for helping me learn how to project.
Yeah.
And really just being in an environment more than anything. I think this is the biggest impact that it had on me. Being in an environment full of people who wanted it just as much as I did. Because being in Pell City, I get that ignorant feeling like everything was beyond what I could accomplish. And
That's right.
Going on and being on a platform like that, you know, it gave me a lot of exposure, and it put me around people who just wanted it as bad as I did. And that's why when I went back home after the show, I was like, I gotta stay in an environment that challenges me, that pushes me, that makes me want to be better.
Right.
You know, I want to be surrounded by people who are doing it 10 times better than I am, so that I know that I have room to improve.
Can I say something? You can cut this out right here.
Yeah.
What led to American Idol is I signed him up for Kowaliga Idol. That's what led to it. And he won it, and he was like the youngest to ever win it. And it's the largest talent competition in the Central Alabama.
Oh, Kowaliga Idol.
And he
Gotcha.
was a musician from the time he was 14 on up. So I didn't just say sign up for American Idol. It's because he had won Kowaliga Idol.
Gotcha.
And he was performing against like 30 and 40-year-olds, you know.
Right.
And it was, you know, that's where they met.
Yeah.
I actually went to support friends of mine, but like they were like not as talented.
Oh my God.
Josh hopped on the bandwagon that day.
The youngest to ever win it and to play the most instruments.
Wow.
And I'm like, and everybody at Kowaliga Idol, including Miss Vicky, like we have met long lifetime friends because of Kowaliga Idol, and you don't talk about it nearly enough. You don't even really mention it because because it's not televised.
Right.
So a lot of people probably haven't heard of it.
Right.
Well, yeah. So it was. No. I forget. It is a huge part of
Everybody there
what
said
made
it.
me realize that I could
Try out for
pursue.
American Idol.
It is a huge part of what made me realize that I could really pursue music seriously as a career, because it was the
Gotcha.
first time that I'd gotten accolades for something musical outside of like musical theater and stuff like that, which I have a big history with my high school.
Right.
But yeah, the Kowaliga Idol is a talent competition put on by Kowaliga Country 97.5 out of Alex City, Alabama, and it was just one of the most exciting experiences of being a young musician that was hungry, you know, and doing that changed my life. I mean, it changed the course of my life. I ended up winning that competition. Again, it was a lot of older people that I was going up against, that, you know, all again in an environment where everybody wanted something similar, you know, in music. And it wasn't even the competitive aspect of things. Like with the American Idol thing, Kowaliga Idol, whatever, I'm not into the whole competition aspect, you know. I was in musical theater. I wanted to win, you know. But with music, it's like I just want to impact. I want to maximize my impact. You know, whatever money I make, great. Whatever things I win, that's amazing, and it's a notch in my belt. That's great, but again, it all boils down to how you impact people, and I was, very, very. I've always been very potent with emotion, and very, just a very emotional person when I perform and when I speak, and I try to radiate as much as I can, and I try to bring that to every environment.
Is Kowaliga based on the river? Is that the?
I'm not
Because
sure.
Josh, it's at like some Caliga River, maybe.
No, I don't know if it's based
Dadeville,
on.
Alabama.
Yeah, Dadeville, Alex City, around there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's inspired several people from his hometown to go try out for Kowaliga Idol when he won it. Several of them did.
Prodigy.
Yeah, I don't know about Prodigy, but
And then American Idol. Several of them went and tried out for it.
So you've got a cool love song that you did with your girlfriend Delaney, and I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
I liked how you guys did a pair song on that.
yeah, that's all. Yeah, man. That's actually my first co-write.
Right.
My first ever co-write. I had that song. I actually written it during American Idol, and we were on the same season of American Idol.
Was that how you guys met?
No, we actually met after the fact at a place called Melrose Trading Post. Josh was there the day we met, actually, which is so funny.
If it happens twice, it's meant to be.
Yeah, I was playing a show at Melrose Trading Post out there in L.A., and she recognized my name from the board. I recognized her, and we set up a writing session together, and now we kiss and stuff. So it's cool. No, it's no. We set up a writing session. We had actually just both gotten out of some long-term relationships, and we were able to come together and make that song together as kind of a testament to what we had been through. And
Dang, that's cool.
yeah, and so
No, that's a relatable song.
yeah, man. A lot of people really like that song, and I'm glad. I mean, it was it wasn't an easy song to write, and she honestly, I have to give her credit for introducing or reintroducing me to my love of producing, because I tried producing there for a while. I did it a lot on my phone. I'll never show those demos, but on my phone through an app called BandLab is where I really started my love for producing. And then I was making some money from my shows. In high school, I bought a laptop and an interface, and I got FL Studio. And that kind of killed my love for producing. I did not like FL Studio.
Was it too professional?
No, not too professional. It was garnered towards hip-hop and electronic music. So that's where the kind of FL Studio's strengths are. And I'm mainly recording acoustic instruments.
Yeah.
And so my love for producing kind of went, I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
And then when I met her, during our first writing sessions, she had brought her laptop over. She used a different software, Logic. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy to use. And so she kind of reintroduced me to my love of like creating music sonically, for the phone, not just performing it, And it was just incredible, and I just took it and ran with it. And within a year, I'd produced my first record, Hello California.
Yeah.
And I've released some singles since then, and now I'm working on my second record, and I'm a few singles deep, and it's coming along. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
You've got a 7-piece band in Hollywood.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, my guys. Oh, I miss them so much while I'm here. I'm not gonna lie. I love my guys back there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof. Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore.
So our 7-piece consists of, we got a keyboard player who also plays trumpet. The guy's name is Brad Belmondo. He's an incredible talent. A gal named Mika Aaron who plays fiddle. Eric McCullen on bass. Logan Nix plays drums. Delaney Renee joins me, and we sing some of our duet songs. We do some of her songs. She sings background sometimes. I sing background sometimes. Then we got my buddy Austin Bordage, who's an incredible director. We actually did a short film together last year that he directed. I scored called Soul Tones. We actually, I almost said accidentally, ended up winning Best Student Film at Glendale International Film Festival.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man. So he's a crazy
It's
director
like winning
talent.
a spelling bee at Harvard.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And crazy director talent, but also crazy musician talent. He's our lead guitar player. And then I do vocals and rhythm guitar. And sometimes I do lead guitar. I'm not an incredible lead guitar player, but
Is it tough to kind of manage a 7-piece band? What's that like?
the thing is I've played in 3 pieces and I've played in 2 pieces. I've played in 5, 6, 7-piece is actually really easy when everybody comes in and
That's what
just
I'm saying.
knows what they're doing.
Well, that's, I feel like, would be the toughest.
Yeah,
part
well,
to-
it's, you think, be like, oh my gosh, 7 people. Actually, it's nice because everybody just plays less. When you're in a 3-piece, that guitar is filling up everything melodically. Your vocals filling up everything melodically,
Gotcha.
and you're reliant on filling up that space, less people having to do more.
Yeah.
But when you get more people, we're all having to do less, right? So it's really awesome. And actually, for the last leg of this tour, for my Montgomery, Georgia, Woodstock, Georgia, and Birmingham, Alabama show, my keyboardist Brad Melbondo is actually flying out, and he's going to play the last 3 shows of the tour.
Damn, that's dedication.
Yeah, man. I'm super stoked about it. He's an incredible talent, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And Josh is actually, my buddy Josh here, Mobile native, is going to be with me in Montgomery and at the People's Room here in Mobile.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
People's Room is it this Saturday or?
So what I got going on is tomorrow. That is the 18th. I'm playing at District Hall. Josh is going to join me a little bit there. Yeah, in Fairhope, Alabama. And then I'm doing on Saturday, going all the way to Florida for Sarbez, which I'm really excited about that show.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine. Oh my gosh, that's going to be crazy. Then I'm coming all the way back Sunday, Father's Day. We're doing the People's Room.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. A lot of awesome stuff in store, but it's it's a labor of love, but I love it. So
Yeah, man, you're doing a great job of posting consistently. The most recent single, Adapter.
thank you, man.
Yeah, I've heard it 10 times, so
There we go. All right. Well,
it's
you'll
a
probably
cert-
hear it 10 more.
it's a certified hit at this point.
Thank you, man.
Well, what are your plans moving forward with music after Adapter? Do you have anything?
I think I'm going to pack everything up and, just go live in my mom's basement, retire, and, just have a good rest of my days. I peaked in high school, so I think I'll just call it quits.
Yeah.
No, man, I got some more singles lined up. The record is well on its way. It's just a matter of getting this beast, finished recording. I say I'm about 80 to 85% done recording it. It's almost done. It's about to be done. And once it's all recorded, we're gonna release it, and it's gonna be out in the world. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time.
Let it run wild.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I really appreciate you for coming on the show.
Now, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you did a great job. Is there anything else that you want to bring to the table?
No, I mean, maybe bring Josh to the table.
Yeah, we should bring Josh.
You want for a sec?
Yeah. Bring Josh to the table. Josh is my tambourine player. He's actually professional.
Josh, if you won't mind,
Yeah.
just to get it over.
Guide me into the promised land here. Yeah.
This is probably one of the longest episodes you've ever done, huh?
Recently, yeah.
Wow.
Well, shoot, man, y'all coming down, so. Yeah. You can move the mic in front of Josh.
You're gonna have to tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, man. So I'm an indie singer-songwriter. I had went to school for classical guitar and studied classical music, but I've always been a fan of just all kinds of music. You know, I was raised with parents that you know, my dad actually went to Woodstock, and
Really?
yeah, and he saw Crosby, Stills and Nash several times, and you know, just a music-loving family, and yeah, and so honestly, like growing up. You know, my family was a very spiritual family, very authentically spiritual. They weren't great communicators, though, and I feel like music kind of helped me kind of like feel the world in a certain way. It was a way of communicating deep things without having to actually talk.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, when I get older, I like to talk a lot more as far as, you know, how to unpack this you know, life in the world, but music is one of those things where there's certain things that you can't be spoken, you know, and writing a song and communicating it through music is such a powerful medium. And so, you know, my own music, I did my first record, Becoming, which was I spent like $30,000 making it, and it was a dream come true. And I'm working on my second record as well, but the first one was a grand undertaking, and
$30,000.
$30,000.
Can you play Be Me?
Put me on the spot.
Oh my god, I love that song.
I could play a small portion.
Just a
of it.
little.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
say,
you want to do it after, just so that we can have it as a.
Oh yeah.
different
Okay.
song?
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and so man, though a couple of years ago, my father passed away, and you know, he really had wanted me to kind of go really embrace a spiritual direction with my writing and my music, and so I really started working on some new songs and really been getting them to get together, and the process, you know, we were just, you know, been planning you know, this show and stuff, and just so happens the concert landed on Father's Day. So it's one of those things. It's kind of a synchronicity, you know. It makes you really realize something magical's happened with what you're doing, and with and even just inside myself, I know that like I'm moving in a direction, that there's a sort of invisible hand there. So yeah, man. So that's why it's I can guarantee that people that come out to the show is going to really be rewarded with just two artists that really are committed to moving people, I think, with their art, you know. So it's hard to really find that in the world. You know, it's with AI and everything's getting more fake, and I think authenticity is really kind of like I don't know, it's a delicacy, you know.
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
Well,
so true.
yeah. Thank you for bringing Josh to the table.
Dude, man, thank you. Yeah, man, thank you, John.
I'm glad I wasn't on. I want to talk the whole time.
I feel like a
on.
jackass next to him. I'm like, yeah, I love music.
You're great, man.
Well, he's got a few years on me. We
Thank
look
you,
about
Josh.
look.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, it's a
Yes, sir.
real privilege. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode on the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. We'll see you guys in the next wave. Catch Tristen at the People's Room on Sunday, and in St. Augustine or in Fairhope later this week. So
Yeah, man.
yes,
Josh will be there too.
absolutely. See you guys in the next wave.
another Al Capone, another Al Capone. I could be me, yeah. Be me instead, be me instead, yeah. And I could be president, or I could be an nimble peasant. I could be me, yeah, be me instead, be me instead, yeah. And I can do what I'm told. I could put on a cold soul mode, or I could be, yeah, be me instead, be me instead, yeah. Well, you're so young, so numb, so dumb. When you're so young, so numb, so dumb, grow up. When you're so young, so numb, oh, I melt alone this heart of stone. An astronaut, but one small step is all I've got. I wanna be everything that I've sought, and not be something that I'm not. And I could be Claude Monet, Picasso, Van Gogh, what do you say? Or I could paint the world another way. I hope that you like my taste. When you're so young, so numb, so dumb. When you're so young, so numb, so dumb, grow up. When you're so young, so numb, so hey, Mr. Adolf, where did things go so wrong? You say we should grow up, it's sure without the children's song. Tell me, when did you dance? When did you take a chance to make your circumstance? You know the words that you're hearing. Are you listening, afraid of my life, a narrow way? You see the limelight vanity. Did you ever stop and think what it would be like to be me? I could be another Al Capone, another Al Capone. I could be me, yeah. Be me instead, be me instead, yeah. I pick me instead, yeah. I pick me instead. I could be me, Lord. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I melt alone this heart of stone. I melt alone the world to be me instead, yeah. Be me instead, yeah. Be me instead.
Yeah. Yeah, that was terrific.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. That's the first track off my first album, Becoming. So
That's like something I
He
would
was gonna name it Coming, but he told me I told him he needs to put
B.
B in front of it.
That's a good idea. That's
I made that call.
that's like something that's like something you hear on the way out from like a bar late at night, and you just had a long like last couple months and you just lost.
The recorded version of that song is insane.
I mean
It's got, like,
the live voice.
explosions in it. It's so cool, dude.
it's the lead track on the record, and I almost left it off because it was almost like it was very insecure about it. Honestly, there's still some things about it, but what's cool is sometimes there's a song you write that's a snapshot in time to what you're dealing with, and the overall message is just that struggle for identity that we're all kind of after.
Me and Delaney both love that song.
Mhm.
We listen to that song.
I'm a fan as
I
well.
have
I
that
don't
record
know
in my car.
what song it was, but this was after Kowaliga Idol,
Mhm.
like one night after Kowaliga Idol. We were in the car and he was like, "Mama, that's Josh, that's Josh." Shh. And like turning it up, and he had brought it up on his phone.
I gotta
and we were
say-
coming
Or
back.
I gave you my CD because what happens when I saw him perform, it was so electric. And
Yeah.
But this was online. It was
Yeah.
a physical CD because my car.
I'll tell the story.
Yeah, okay,
I'll tell
yeah.
the story.
Here, one
I met Josh during the whole Kowaliga Idol thing when I was 16 years old, and
Here, take my seat.
yeah, oh man. I met Josh during the Kowaliga Idol thing when I was 16, and pretty much he had told me who he was, and you had gave me the link to your music, and Josh actually, and I say this, listening to Josh's record was the first time that I had met somebody who had professionally who had just had professional sounding music out, and listening to, because I mean I'm not saying this to crap on any local artists or anything like that, but you meet a lot of local artists and their stuff sounds like it's local, and that's great, and that's a beautiful thing. But Josh was the first time that I'd heard a local artist's music and be like, oh my gosh, this sounds pro. This sounds pro level stuff. And I was just it was just invigorating, and I just wanted to get a hold of him and ask him as many questions as possible. Do you remember that? I was like, how did you
absolutely.
record that? Where did you record that?
yeah.
What did you do? Like,
Yeah.
and I was just so blown away, and listening to it, I was like, Josh is such a visionary, and you can hear it in his music. It's not, he doesn't just have a song idea. He comes out with an idea, and it explodes into a story, and every inspiration that he has, you can hear it so potent in his music. I mean, just the way he talks. You're such a potent soul, but it's the same way in your music. It's so incredible.
Takes one to know one, man. So
Man.
I mean, I think I realized that's what was we were kind of like similar souls when we met. And honestly, I hadn't been a person that I had immediately can meet, and we just resonated as human beings, man. And that's a special thing, and because I think that's what we all want in this life. We want to be around people that are in this thing together, that help raise the vibration of things. And it's like, when you're around people that aren't that way, it's hard to be around them, And it's like the people that really attract in your life that help you take the most out of what this life is really, man. Those are the real soul, the real souls, the treasures, that are, man, they're just real treasures in the world.
Where's your necklace from?
Floribama, actually.
Oh, wow.
I know. So non-sophisticated answer.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
seriously, like my father,
Yeah,
like,
I know, right?
Got it where, chicks go to get drunk.
Where they do the mullet toss.
Some locals don't do it.
Yeah.
You can tell it's local.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's like a compass kind of thing. Yeah. So it's kind of like my own soul. You know, it's like I'm constantly trying to find out where the hell I need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's usually around drunk girls.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I'm just kidding,
Oh,
I'm just kidding,
God.
I'm just kidding.
Edit.
Edit that.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.